So I will straight away go on Chambers, and I would have to agree with you on that one. I would ask my two centre-backs or whoever is on the ball to play straight away some long pass to me for me to keep it on my chest, or running behind to see what Chambers has in his locker tonight, or Gabriel, to be fair. But he needs to go out there and ask them some questions.
You expecting Liverpool to go a bit more direct, Gary?
I think 100% they will. I think that may be what he meant by dominating the space. Jamie's just shown there, but what they did at Stoke, it's just an absolute gimme. Thierry's just mentioned it's a gimme to test this area in between Monreal, Gabriel and Chambers and Bellerin on the diagonal. You would just be absolutely stupid not to do it and get in behind it with the likes of Firmino and test whether Ramsey, we saw Sanchez last week switch off for the goal that Crystal Palace scored. If Coutinho, these two will tuck in, if Coutinho can get around it in these sort of areas, Coquelin and Cazorla have just talked about them. Are they going to go back for the second balls? Are they going to pick balls up around the box? Can Chambers and Gabriel handle the long ball? That's a big question. I think set pieces are a big important factor for Arsenal tonight. They've lost the height in the team, and I think Skrtel, Lovren and Benteke will fancy their chances on set pieces. I think they will. They should do.
So set piece is important. How's it going to work in front of this back four? They've done so well so far this season, Jamie.
Well, the talk of a whole midfield play, we heard Brendan Rodgers saying Lucas is the best one at the club. I've actually said I found it strange he never brought one in the summer. There was talk of either Lucas or Chan coming in now. They've got both of them in there tonight. There was talk a couple of days ago of Lucas actually moving on loan to Besiktas. So it's a big game for him to come in there, because you'd be thinking, you know, this player there, Ozil, someone to look after, and you've also got Ramsey, who he highlighted, getting into these pockets here. Not playing wide right, coming in there. So Milner's role, I think, will be huge if he's on this left side because of Bellerin and Firmino's first game coming in. How he's going to react there. Is he going to be chasing that back? Is he going to be looking to get in there, in between? That's where we think the setup will be.
But there's something that the team has to do tonight, and there's something that we had to do in 06 to reach the Champions League final, is we were missing nearly the whole back four, and especially tonight. And I will agree with you, Gary, you need to offer protection to that back four at the beginning of the game for them to feel a tiny bit more secure. And when they're going to feel secure in the game after 20, 25 minutes, you can maybe open up and play a tiny bit more. But they need to offer that back four a bit of security at the beginning.
Do you think they'll do that by I don't think they'll do that by dropping off. I may be wrong. Do you think they'll press high?
But you can also, for example, that doesn't mean that you need to be in front of your defense. You can
basically make the team compact.
Yes, compact. Be compact. Make sure that Chambers is going to feel comfortable. Gabriel is going to feel comfortable. He didn't play for a long time. He just arrived. They need to feel like they are protected, especially against Benteke.
I think one of the big things, Arsenal are at home, if I was them tonight, with that Milner, Lucas and Chan, it's going to be difficult for them, I think, to get space in that area. But where I think they can really create problems for for Liverpool, is if we talked about patience before, Sanchez and Ramsey stay a bit wider, are Firmino and Coutinho going to go back with Monreal and Bellerin? They've got to ask that question, Arsenal. They have to ask the questions whether Coutinho is capable, wants to. Same with Firmino, chasing back 2v1 versus Gomez and Klein. I think Arsenal might be a bit more patient and just go a little bit round the sides tonight. I think they'll get a little bit more joy that way rather than through the middle.
But can they be disciplined? We talked about it with Pedro before. They can't be here too early, because that will suit exactly what Liverpool wants. And actually, you would have Firmino and Coutinho going on the break. You need to be able to stay there. And is Ramsey going to be disciplined enough not to do that and stay out there? Sanchez too. He likes to get the ball inside. Ramsey too. You can get the width with your fullbacks, like we know Arsenal loves to do. But it looks like Liverpool are going to make it tight for them. So it's interesting to see how they're going to deal with that.
And the answers will come very shortly. We've had some classics between